to episode 6 of Unfiltered Thoughts. I know I say this in every new episode that I took a long break, that life is life. I will just say I have had a lot going on here recently, and for the best. Nothing really bad. I've just been really busy, and life took quite a good turn, let's just say. I'm fairly content right now, feeling very at peace. I just kind of have been in my own little world / bubble. So I know this is quite the saying to be like, oh, there's light at the end of the tunnel. But I am here to say that it's kind of true. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Something one way or another is going to happen that's just going to make your day, your week, your month, whatever it is, just that much better. I look a mess right now. It is currently 1:30 in the morning. I'm very much tired, but I was destined to get an episode filmed and put out. Because also around this time at night is whenever it's most quiet, and so it's easier to film an episode. So to start off today, I'm just going to kind of be doing the same that I did in my other episodes, the last couple ones, where I read a couple quotes / poems or whatever it was, and then piggybacked off of that into some advice because I feel as though it's just really relaxing to hear. I've gotten the most positive feedback off of it, so we're going to continue with that. Today is going to be some real advice, some happiness, definitely happiness more than anything. Kind of like you can hear this if you're in a relationship and be like, yeah, I relate to this. So let's jump right into it. So this is the first one. Be warned. Here we go. He will love you, all of you. He will love even the parts you don't believe deserve to be loved. He will think you are beautiful, and not just on the surface, but on a level so deep there will not be a day that goes by where he does not see your beauty. He will see past all of the physical flaws you think you have, and all he will see is perfection. When you reveal yourself bare, with all your makeup washed off, nothing to cover up all the parts that make you believe you don't deserve to be loved, he will look at you and be at a loss for words. He will stare at you as if you are the most beautiful creation he has ever seen, and he will be so grateful he exists at the same time as you. To connect with someone so perfect for him, it feels like you are made for each other. And you will begin to learn how to see yourself as he sees you. You will begin to learn to love yourself just as you are. And you will finally see you had always deserved to be loved even before he began loving you. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. I saw that and I'm not going to lie, it made me tear up. Because sometimes you really don't want to believe that you are as beautiful as you actually are until you have somebody who comes along in your life and is that constant reminder of you are gorgeous. You are pure perfection inside and out. You light up a room the second you walk in. You make everybody feel comfortable. You make everybody laugh. Like, you really don't want to believe those things until they're almost basically said to you on a daily basis, or you have someone showing you that on a daily basis. You shouldn't have to be like that. You should just know how to do it. But at the same time, it is still a great, great, great feeling. Confidence is one of those things that is not the easiest to build. Confidence necessarily isn't like an easy thing to achieve, because to have confidence takes a lot of willpower, because you sit back and you're like, okay, like I'm wearing this outfit today. Okay, like I think I look good. I think this outfit looks good on me. I think I'll get a compliment today. That's basically false confidence, because you're like, I think this, I think that, maybe this, maybe that. I'm okay, maybe I look okay. Okay, I think I look good in this. That's false confidence. You're not giving yourself the full confidence you really should. Instead, you should be able to look at yourself in the mirror, even whenever you are straight rolled out of bed, hair's the mess, PJs are every which way, and you can be like, yeah, you look good. You look real good right now. That is whenever your confidence really starts to hit a peak. Something that my brother has told me before, and I almost didn't want to believe him at first because I was like, there's no way. Like, this logic is nonsense. Is you can basically psychologically trick your mind into thinking one thing even though it's another. So for say you wake up happy and you continue to smile all day, you laugh and stuff like that, you will trick your brain into having a good day. You will, in the end, basically trick your brain into being happy. For say you know there's a certain day that's coming up that usually hits you really, really hard, but you have something important going on that day, and this is like, you don't want it to hit you that hard. all you have to do is literally wake up and just smile all day. Smile, watch some funny videos, laugh. Because if you just smile and laugh all day, it's like the bad day doesn't even exist. Because there was a moment in time that I felt like I was having nothing but bad days. And I got on the phone with him and we read some Bible verses. And then whenever he told me, he was like, Morgan, he was like, let me tell you something. He was like, and this is going to be really weird. And you're going to be like, no, like, this ain't going to work. But whenever you wake up tomorrow, just smile. I'm like, what? He's like, Caleb, what is that logic? It's true. He was like, you can basically trick your brain into being happy. Okay, maybe that's actually worth a shot. And I'll tell you, it worked. It definitely worked because I had to go to work the next day and I really didn't want to, but I still had to. And so I walked into work, was a little sad at first, and then started trying to laugh and joke with my coworker more, started smiling, got a little extra cheery and happy with the customers. And it's like my bad day just fizzled away. Like all that heaviness just fizzled away because I was smiling so much. I was being happy. You know, it was a weird concept. It was definitely a weird concept. But I'd say if you feel as though tomorrow's not going to be a good day, or you wake up and you're like, oh, like, I just feel like I'm having one of those days, just start smiling a lot. It's going to be creepy. You're going to feel like you're in the Smile movie. But just start smiling. Like, go up to one of your dogs or something and be like, hi, how are you doing today? Like, just start smiling like a crazy mad woman, you know? Like the overly happy cat lady that owns like 20 cats. And, oh, Grandma, you need to get rid of some cats, okay? You need to get rid of some cats. Anyway. No, I don't have nothing against cats, except the fact I'm allergic to them. But we'll digress from that. Although something funny, between my last episode and this episode, we have managed to get baby goats as pets. I think they're called Nigerian dwarf goats or something like that. Yeah, they're pretty stinking cute. They're pretty cute. I don't think I have any pictures. This is one of the pictures. I don't know if it'll focus or not. Yep, that's one of them. That's one of the babies. There's 3 in total. I know it's so off topic, but yeah. So that's pretty fun. Am I right? But yeah. Anyways, going back to that. To the thing that we read. You can find your happiness and everything else without having someone. Because like the very last part, it says, and you will finally see you would always deserve to be loved even before he began loving you. So even before someone has to remind you of something or tell you something, you always deserved it from the jump. You didn't need somebody to show it to you to know it, you know? No matter what, you deserve to have confidence. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to get excited because you got the last bag of Cheetos in the box. Okay? Like, you are deserving of everything and more. And you don't need somebody to show you that. I mean, of course, it doesn't hurt sometimes to really have that shoulder to lean on for that reminder of, bro, like, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to find someone good for you. Like, it's okay to have a shoulder to lean on. And it's okay for you to get with that someone and then realize, I've always deserved this. But this is just my reminder to you if you haven't found anybody or stumbled across anyone to tell you, hey, you're deserving of it. This is me telling you right now, you are deserving of it. Deserving of whatever it may be, you are deserving of it. Just put your mind to it. Just work hard and keep that steady heart. And you'll do great things, baby. You'll do great things. Moving on to the next one is another quote. And this just describes, honestly, how I feel right now personally. And I really honestly wouldn't want it any other way. Here it is. The search stopped at you. I like myself more when you're around. I breathe a little deeper. I sleep soundly and love without fear. And I think it all comes down to one thing. You understand me like no one else ever has. That is just so sweet. So sweet. And I know you're watching this because you watch every single one of my episodes. That is solely directed towards you. I love you. But I feel that very heavily because I truly have met somebody who has understood me like no one else. And it is a great feeling. And even finding that in friends too, because I say I do have a couple close friends that understand me extremely well. One specifically who I've been friends with for years, I think like 7 years now or something like that. 7 or 8 years. Hold on, let me do some really quick mathematics. Yeah, 7 or 8 years. 7 or 8 years, yeah, we've known each other. Yeah, talk about a long friendship. All through middle school, all through high school, through past high school. So, having somebody to really understand you is such like an at peace feeling. Makes you like literally sleep good at night. Like it's said in here, I sleep soundly. I literally do. Like I sleep soundly knowing that I found somebody who is my comfort place, basically. So, which I do have a few people like that, but this one person in particular, I feel spoiled, to say the least. I definitely feel spoiled. So, in piggybacking off of that, about finding someone who understands you and giving you that type of peaceful feeling. Sorry, I'm kind of gonna be like looking down, reading at my little prompt that I have. Don't mind me. That's a little behind the scenes of whenever I have quite the in-depth episode. I have to kind of jot down what's in my mind and reciprocate it in a way to y'all that's a little bit more understanding, because trust me, this is all gibberish right here. None of it adds up, none of it makes sense, but it comes out making sense. So finding the people or the person who understands you and gives you that at peace comfort or home feeling, whatever it is, whenever you find those people or that person, when they don't make you feel stupid, when they don't make you feel dumb. You hang out with the wrong people, but don't necessarily know they're the wrong people until it gets to a point that you leave questioning, was I cool? Like, was I funny? Did I laugh enough? Did I laugh at their jokes? Oh gosh, like, was that embarrassing when I said that? Was that joke taken too far? Like, whenever you leave yourself from that group of friends or those couple of people, or even just from hanging out with this one person, if you leave yourself questioning how you acted, the things you said, the things you did, like, it's normal, of course, to sit there and be like, okay, like, I hope I was a pretty good friend, like, I hope I was, like, I helped keep the vibe up, It's normal to do that, but if you are, like, literally questioning everything down to a T, I'm sorry, honey, but that's your big sign right there of no. Like, that is no in big old bold letters, because that right there is your telltale sign of this isn't going to work at all. Because the right people won't make you feel bad about yourself. The right person will not make you feel bad about yourself. And you can't control how people see you either. If they want to see the good in you, they'll see the good in you. If they want to see the bad in you, they will see the bad in you. Okay? You can't change other people's opinions and perspectives of you. If you could, I give it to you. Because let me tell you what, people are very quick to form their own opinion of you and form their own perspective of you without a thought behind it. You can do one little thing, and next thing you know, boom, you're labeled. You have a reputation. Like taking, for instance, I did band growing up. Doing something like that, boom, you get the good old title of like a band geek, a band nerd, a band kid, and like, it's not necessarily that I was like, ew, like, why would you call me that? Like, no, because I will admit, I was a band kid. I really enjoyed it. But I was passionate in it. I wasn't like going around, shoving my flute in people's faces. But so many people are so quick to form that opinion, give you that reputation, give you that name. You honestly shouldn't care about that. That should literally be the last thing that you care about, is what people are thinking of you, what name they're giving you. Because at the end of the day, you're just scared that you're losing something. It's scary to think that people dislike you, but it's not the fact that it's scary that people dislike you. It's scary at the fact that you think you're going to lose something because people dislike you or have a certain opinion on you. That's what's scaring you, is that you think you're losing something, you thinking that you're going to miss out on something. The only time that you lose something is when you start changing yourself to fit into their reality of you. For say people form an opinion, and it's like, for instance, I wear contacts. Okay, now imagine if I wore glasses, or for anybody who wears glasses, somebody creates this opinion of, yeah, no, they would look better without glasses. And then you start changing yourself. So you start wearing contacts, or you start taking off your glasses more often. Because people created that opinion of you looked better without them. Or having long hair, and they're like, oh, you look better with shorter hair. And then next thing you know, you cut your hair because you want to satisfy their needs, and you want to satisfy how they look at you. You shouldn't have to do that. That's pathetic. You know, like, people are so quick to tell you, you look better with this, you look better with that. She'd be a better person if she did this. She'd be a better person if she did that. As soon as you start to change your ways, to form and mold yourself into what they want you to be, who are you? At that point, who are you? Because you're no longer you. Because now you've shaped yourself into a completely different person. Like, this isn't even you anymore. And that's just pathetic. It really is. So you shouldn't have to do that. You are capable of so much more than what you think. You truly are. And you need to start believing that, because it is the truth. I mean, you are capable of doing great things in life, reaching every single goal you want to reach. You are capable of being you. Like, I will say, and whenever people hear this, you're going to get a good old laugh out of this. So might as well give you your laugh for the day. Is I used to wear cat ears. Just like, not in a sense of I was a furry. Okay, no. Sorry, no offense. But no. I went on a band thing once, and I went to the mall, and I found these really cute, like, cat ears. They had, like, rhinestones. Okay, I was in the 6th grade. I was like, oh my gosh, like, these are so cute. Like, I could totally see myself rocking these. Like, this is adorable. So I got them. All right? Well, then roll around 7th grade. I started wearing cat ears to match my outfits. I mean, like, I had white laced ones, black laced ones, rhinestones, pearls. I had black and gold to match our school colors. I mean, I had every single pair of cat ears you can think of, every single color to match any outfit I wore. And I wore them all throughout 7th grade. I mean, every single day. Everybody knew me as the girl with the cat ears. Now, I didn't go around hissing and scratching or none of that. It just became like a statement of my look. And of course, I very much well could have started taking them off whenever I did start hearing the comments of, why does she wear those? That's cringy. You know, like stuff like that. But I didn't. Of course, I eventually just ended up outgrowing them about like a little bit into my 8th grade year. I completely outgrew them. And if anything, I had people actually asking me where they went, because it became such a staple of my look that without the cat ears, people were like, you know, whoa. But if I would have listened to what some of the haters had to say, I would have immediately took them off in embarrassment. But I knew that this was me. This was my little quirk. I wore the cat ears. Like, and so I didn't change all because somebody didn't like it. Or somebody thought it was weird. Okay? You're weird. Like, you're weird for hating on it for no reason. Like, it isn't like it's bothering you in any type of way. And I didn't change just because people were like, oh, that's weird. You know? Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm older. That was years ago. And of course, I look back and I'm like, questionable choices, Morgan. I mean, I even wore them in my school yearbook photo. So my 7th grade school yearbook, it's either 7th grade or 8th grade. I think it might be my 7th grade school yearbook photo, though. Has my good old holographic cat ears in them. They let me wear them, and so I wore them. My friend was like, oh my God, like, you should wear your cat ears in the yearbook. I was like, oh, yes. Now I look back and I was like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? But it's okay. That's stable moment in my life right there. But, so there's your good laugh of, that was my little quirk growing up, was I liked cat ears. I will say though, I never owned like big, furry, fuzzy ones. Like they were always like pearls, rhinestones, lace. Like they were basically like dressy. Like, I would just match and pair them with my outfits. That's all it was. It's still a time though that I'm old enough now to say that I regret. But I'm just glad that I continued to be me and I stuck to what I felt was like to me, made me feel good. I didn't care about how it made others feel. I just was worried about how it made me feel, and it made me feel good. So, and I feel like that's a mindset that you should have no matter the age you are. Even if you are 35 years old, and you're like, I don't want to wear this because other mamas like they aren't gonna like this. And who cares why? If it's making you feel good, mama, you rock it. You will rock it. All right? All right. There's so many things to say just regarding that. But at this point, I feel like I sound like a broken record. So I'm not going to say much more. But thank you so much, y'all, for all the support. These videos have all kind of semi blown up in their own little way, and I'm very appreciative. I will try and start to upload more since I do have some more time now, because I have left some things in my past that needed to be left in my past while opening up new doors for newer and better things for my future. So, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to leave things in your past and walk out the door that you've just been standing at waiting to walk out of. Because I feel like I was doing that for a while. I feel like I was just standing at this one door not really knowing when to just... But I found my moment and I did it, and I'm here to say I couldn't be happier, because I truly feel like walking out of one door has opened up many more. So, and I'm sure you've heard that statement before too. When one door closes, another one opens. Yes, very much true. So here's your little motivation for the day is, if there is something that you want to do, but you're so scared of doing it, go right ahead. What's the point of sitting there waiting? It could be the best decision of your life. You never know. Gotta take that chance. I've said that in a video before. Anyways, I'm not going to keep y'all too long. I hope y'all have a good day or night, whatever the time of day it is for you. I feel like my accent's coming out a little strong, so I'm going to dial it down a little bit. Thank you so much for listening in, tuning in, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, loves.